Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ryan Newple here, Knup Sports Show, episode 192. Thank you so much for giving us a little bit of your time today. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you enjoyed the Super Bowl this past weekend. Man, what a game. What a game if you're a Chiefs fan. Probably disappointing if you were an Eagles fan. But anyway, we will not dive into that too much today because we have another awesome guest with us today. First off, I want to mention this show is actually brought to you by iGamingNEXT. They have a conference coming up in March, here March 7th to 9th in New York City. I'm excited to go. If you're going already, please make sure you look me up. We'll say hello. If you're not, we'll put up a little promo code later and show you how you can get to this event. But without further ado, I am going to bring on my special guest today. I'm excited for this one. Today we have Jamie Shea of Strive Gaming. Jamie, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing really well. Thanks for giving me a little bit of time. Hey, how's everybody hanging after the Super Bowl? How you feeling? How's everybody in your area of the world?
It's almost like having a hangover after Super Bowl because there's just so much that happens. There's so much in the betting world. It's so much fun. You get people who have never really wagered before getting in there. So your managed services, customer services teams are very busy helping people understand wagering and getting onto the sites. And so it is. And my entire career, it's been the culmination of everything, right? It is the biggest day, and I did a presentation for our company talking about the Super Bowl and what it means to Americans. And I just wrote on one of the slides, it means everything.
You're so right. You're so right. And hangover is a good word for it, but it's just like, man, you're just run, 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 run. And then it comes and you're just like, deep breath, right? Deep breath. We can
Well,
relax a little bit now and move on. But yeah, that's crazy. Well, yeah, thank you for joining me today. I'm really excited to dive in. I mean, typically we love to start and learn a bit about yourself. So why don't you give me a little bit about your career path and kind of what got you to where you are today with Strive Gaming?
sure. So, I've been in this industry for a very long time. I started in 1994 at the Sands. And it was really interesting because I actually went to school in New Orleans to be an elementary school teacher
Oh,
and did my student teaching and said, no, I don't think this is for me. So I had to pick a different career. And my dad had owned racehorses when I was growing up. So I remember being at Gulfstream, Hialeah, Calder racetracks when I was growing up. So I knew exactas, trifectas, all of the lingo. And I saw an ad saying, we're hiring for a ticket writer. So I started as a ticket writer. Um, they say timing is everything, and it really was because at that point they had just started bringing in computers with Don Best on them, and all the people who were working there weren't so computer savvy, and I'd just gotten out of school, so I was a little bit computer savvy, not like people are today, but for back then I was pretty cool. And so I was able to go in and create some programs, some player tracking systems, and things like that. And the rest is history. I just went. I found my place, right? I have loved it from day one. I've loved watching it grow. I opened up the Venetian, worked at the Flamingo. I was at the Hard Rock for 9 or 10 years, running that sports book. So just crazy good times, and then I got to jump onto the bandwagon of online betting because
mhm.
I moved to DraftKings in July 2018, and we took the very first bet in New Jersey digitally on August 1st. And talk about insane. Like that war room was crazy. It was so much fun. And for me, it was it felt so good
Yeah,
because I feel like my whole career was leading up to that. We were kind of stuck in Nevada. You
yeah.
couldn't really do anything. And I just knew how much people loved betting. And I knew people were betting anyway, because they would tell me that I bet with my bookie, I did this. And for them to have a safe place to play that's regulated, responsible gaming, I love where we are.
I love it too. What a great path you've been down, and yeah, some amazing companies there. I'm sure you have story upon story that you could tell from each one of those experiences. But for sake of time, we'll move on because I'd love to hear more about that at some point. But maybe that's another. Maybe that's for we'll save that one for another show. I'd love to hear now a little bit more about Strive Gaming. So now you're with Strive Gaming. For the people listening, tell us what Strive is and what you're up to with them today.
So Strive Gaming was started by Max and Damien that were formerly with Canby, and they came in and they kind of found all the gaps in the market, right? They saw where the pain points were, and they created a solution to solve for that, because you need to be able to see your player holistically. You need to be able to bonus your players with, targeted bonusing. It needs to be, your promotions need to be targeted. You need to be making sure that you're spending the money the right way. And how you do that is by having a system that can look at your customers, that can look at everything that's going on and say, let's put this bonus out there, let's do this. And that's really what the Strive system does. It's got the Infinity engine. It has the back office where you can set up bonuses like that. You can, at the spur of the moment, say, hey, I want to do a buzzer beater and stick that bonus in and make sure that it happens, quickly. It works. We're integrated with everyone, so we have, you have Canby as a back end, you have OpenBet, you have Betson, you have, anything that you can think of, we've integrated. We have the payment processors. So we've integrated with every payment processor. Basically our whole life is to make sure that the operator's life is easy. And for me, coming from being an operator, working at DraftKings for almost 4 years, I love this. And so when I heard what they were doing, I called them up and I was like, hey, you got some space for me? Because it was, I was just super excited, and I continue to be super excited about everything that we're doing, signing new clients constantly, and really hitting our targets. And it's just a great company, and I'm really excited to be a part of it.
Well, being, from the operator world like you are, you said your goal is to make everything easy for the operators. You already know that it's not out of the box. It's not easy for them. Like, there are so many challenges that go into that day to day of an operator and operating things. I can only imagine all the issues that you guys are there to help with, and you guys are there to help solve. And so that's a great company, great mission. And can you mention you mentioned a few of the companies you're already working with, but I'm curious, other operators that you're specifically working with. Are there any big names that you're working with currently?
Well, we can't announce some of them. We have inked some deals that we're waiting to do the PR.
Yeah.
But really excited about them. We do currently work with Desert Diamond in
Okay.
Arizona. They have gotten accolades out there for being, really strong, and we were able to get them to market very quickly. And we've been working closely with them. We also work with Golden Nugget Online Gaming. That's a big one for us as well, which is a part of DraftKings. So this happened pre me leaving DraftKings or being with Strive. So, but yeah, they before it was acquired, we had come in, Strive had come in.
Cool.
So
cool, very very cool. So what's the future look like for Strive? I mean, is it as simple as just continuing to get new clients, bigger clients, more clients, and just continuing to serve them well? Is that it, or is there some big breaking strategy that you guys have that you can talk about that you're looking at into the future?
Right now we're making sure that we have the best clients, the clients that fit in with what we're trying to do, that need our services. We're taking all the calls. We're sitting down and then really, going through and saying, does this make sense for our company? Does this, doing our due diligence, but at the same time being so open. And I'm enjoying getting to go. I go on most of the pitches, and I love getting to meet all the different operators and what they're doing, and seeing how they view the world of sports betting. I particularly get excited when I get to go on those, because having been in this industry for almost 30 years, which blows my mind to say, I feel like I can offer some insight or a little bit of advice, and that makes me happy, because for me, this industry has been my whole career, and so I will do anything to make sure that it's done well, it's done properly, it's done responsibly. Lots of parts with responsible gaming. I love that we do that at Strive. We have the self exclusions, we've got the limits, we've got anything you might need, and your app. We're going to build your app to make it what you want to see, what your customers want to see, and we're going to make sure in there that we have all the tools necessary for customers to look at statistics, for them to look up what they want to see for responsible gaming, and if they do have a problem, or just how do you wager, wagering 101, just all that stuff to make it a really good experience for the customer.
Well, that's a great segue into where I want to bring this because, obviously, going out, getting the best clients and being able to, talk to all of these operators. What better way than to be able to go to like a big event or something and be able to sit down with people that are there, or maybe operators or potential clients that are there. I know you're on the speaker panel coming up March 7th to 9th at iGamingNEXT.
I am.
I'm so excited for this event. I went last year and really thoroughly enjoyed it. So we're excited to go cover it and be around it. But I want to talk just very surfacey about the panel you're on. I think it's staking a technological claim in the U.S. So we're talking a little bit about tech, using some of your tech experience.
Yeah.
Looks like a really good panel of people. Tell us about how excited you are about being able to speak at this event.
I am. I love iGamingNEXT. I've spoken on panels there before. Not only is it great to be on the panel, but I also really enjoy getting to be with my peers and talking about, like, you learn so much. What's going to be what's up and coming? You get to meet people who have this great idea that you look at and you talk to, and you can, oh, I really like that. Like, how do we integrate? How do we do business together? Or, just getting to hear what people are thinking for the industry. And we all kind of have our own thoughts, but when you can sit and talk to somebody and find out, like, how are they thinking it's going, it's a lot of fun. And these events are always fun as well, nice dinners and getting to chat with people, having the coffee in the morning, and really catching up with people, and they're so informative. I love going to all the different panels and hearing my friends speak on the panels, and really just how are we evolving.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And so it's 220 to 255. I told the folks at iGamingNEXT, I said, well, I won't ruin the entire speech by asking exactly what we're talking about. So we'll just be very high level. I think it's going to be an awesome panel, though. I'm super excited to learn from this one, as I am all of them, and it should be a good time. So Thursday, March 8th, 220. If you want to listen to Jamie and her friends talk and give some of her experiences in the tech space, be sure to do that as well. So yeah, that's going to be a great event. And I amen to all of that. I love the networking side. I love everything about iGamingNEXT and the way, they put all that together. So should be a great time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it should be really a good time. Awesome. Awesome. So Jamie, any last words for the audience before I let you go? I know, I always ask this, there may be other iGaming professionals listening, or there may be new people in the space that are looking to get into iGaming. I don't know, any high level, you've had so much business experience in this space, any high level advice or just any last words for the audience here before we let you go?
One thing that I would love to push more is women in gaming, and making sure that we are, I've talked to so many people who want to get involved, and they're afraid because maybe they don't know sports well enough or something like that. Don't let that hold you back, because there's a space for everyone, and it is so exciting. Once you get into it, you're going to want to stick with it, and you're going to really enjoy yourself. So don't let that fear of the unknown scare you from trying to get in. And anybody who wants to talk about opportunities with Strive, or anywhere else, if I can offer any kind of mentorship or anything like that, I would love to do that as well.
I love that. Yeah, I've had 192 episodes and probably only maybe 10 to 15 women. So I need to get more on that list to get in here. And I'd love to have anybody in this space that is excited for that. So yeah, thank you for that advice, Jamie. That was really good. Really appreciate that. All right. Well, I think I'll let you go, Jamie. I know you're busy. When do you actually head to iGamingNEXT? Are you heading just over the weekend, early March, or what?
Yeah, so I'm gonna add in some getting to hang out with some colleagues and stuff like that. So I'll get there on that Monday and probably leave that Thursday night.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I thank you for your time. Wish you all the best. And hopefully we'll talk to you in a few years and hear about more successes.
I hope we talk before then.
Exactly. Well, I'll make sure to say hello at the event after your panel.
Sounds good.
All right, Jamie.
Great. Thank
Thanks
you
for your
so
time.
much.
Really appreciate it. Bye-bye. All right. That was Jamie Shea of Strive Gaming. Wow. How much experience she has in this industry. I could sit down with her for hours and really just soak up that knowledge and learn a lot from her. So really excited to have her on again, 220, 255 on Thursday, March 8th, her panel. A little plug for iGamingNEXT. If you haven't got your ticket yet, Knup10, you have a little promo code. You can get 10% off. Head out to iGamingNEXT.com, grab your ticket. I'd love to see you there, meet you, say hello, grab a coffee, go to lunch, whatever. So shoot me a message. If you do end up going to this event, it should be a good one. So, all right, without further ado, I'm Ryan Newpol. That was episode 192. We're creeping up on 200, so super excited for that. Hopefully you're all well. Take care, stay safe. Until next time, checking out now. Bye-bye.